The US security lines at US airports are much shorter now the TSA agents are getting paid again. Wait times in Atlanta have dropped to a matter of minutes. Last week, the line stretched out the door. It took 9 minutes for travelers to get through security in Houston. There were fewer call-outs on Monday. The paychecks have now arrived. President Trump ordered the Department of Homeland Security to provide them with money, despite a lack of congressional funding. Ricky Smith is the general manager at Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta International. He's with me. Ricky, it's good to see you. Do we know where they're getting the money to pay these people from, or does it not really matter? You're just glad they're being paid, and therefore things are getting back to normal.
You know, after a week and a half of extraordinary lines, I'm excited. Probably not as excited as TSA employees, but all the same, I'm excited that they're paid and that they're going to be here to work and serve the public. You know, I had a meeting earlier today with the federal security director responsible for this area, and he was just elated that that some of his longtime employees were able to come back to work.
So what do we learn from all of this, besides the fact that there is the ability to cause vast amounts of chaos in a relatively straightforward, I mean, it wasn't way, and how to avoid it in the future?
Well, I think one thing I like to hold on to is that we truly learned that that there's a community out there that really rallies around our important partners. You know, our TSA employees had to suffer through not getting paid for a substantial period of time. And just members of the airport community, the extended community airport, just stepped up and did everything they could to try to provide some comfort, some relief to those employees. And just to see how airport employees themselves were so creative and innovative in making sure that those that were standing in lines had the best experience possible, given all the circumstances.
To the best of your knowledge, have officers from ICE left the airport now, and it's now being run by normal, traditional TSA staff?
Well, here at Hartsfield-Jackson, Atlanta, we still have some ICE agents here, but the checkpoints are primarily managed by TSA officers, and again, we welcome them back.
The size and scale of the disruption was really quite extraordinary, wasn't it? I mean, I'm not surprised. I always say that air travel is a very finely tuned, it's like a watch, a Swiss watch in a sense. The cogs all have to turn together. And if you throw sand into those cogs, it's not long before the whole thing grinds to a halt.
It is certainly an interdependent system. And, you know, any factor in the environment could affect air travel, and it doesn't have to be local. It could be air travel anywhere in the world, and it affects travel out of the community. In this case, Atlanta. You know, airports themselves are ecosystems that are interdependent within themselves, and
right.
We learned just how dependent we are whenever we all had to step up to get passengers through this airport.
One question I would like to just get your thoughts on. The recent crash at LaGuardia, although, I mean, this is FAA, it is NTSB, but the airport's management, of course, is highly involved in the structures of the airport and the management of the airport. And I'm sure with so many runways, you're one of the largest and one of the most complicated structures. You'll be watching the final, because runway incursions is an issue for every airport at some shape or form. You'll be watching this investigation very closely.
Well, runway deviations or incursions, although they're unusual whenever they happen, we do try to study them to make sure that, you know, if there are any corrections we can make at our airport, that we put those in place. And I think that the National Transportation Safety Board handles those accidents that way. They use them as training opportunities for other airports, just to make sure we don't duplicate the same issues.
I'm grateful to you, sir. Thank you. Nice to have your airport back up and running.
Always good to be with you.
Thank you, sir.